Begin in mountain pose. Inhaling, sweeping the arms to the side and overhead. Exhaling, drawing the palms down through heart center. Inhale, engage the abs and lift the right knee off the ground, parallel with the ground. Inhale the arms overhead and exhale, step the right foot straight back behind you, leaning the shoulders forward in line with the hips. Keeping a nice straight front knee. Inhale and come up, open the hips wide and sinking the hips low, coming into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, knee directly over the ankle. Engaging both sides of the feet, stretching the fingertips strongly away from each other. Inhale and shift the hips forward, peeling the back heel off the ground and sinking the hips down. Maybe adjusting your stance if you need to come into crescent pose. And then on an inhale, drawing the knees straight back in and coming back into mountain pose. Inhale, sweeping the arms to the side and overhead, this time engaging the core and drawing the knee up as you do so. On an exhale, stepping the left foot straight back behind you and coming into that high lunge pose with the shoulders in line with the hips, fingertips reaching strongly away from the heel. Heel still lifted off the ground slightly, pressing towards the ground. Inhale and come up to open the hips out to the side, tucking the tailbone under as you sink the hips low and stretch the fingertips strongly away from each other. Virabhadrasana 2, shoulders drawing down the back, chest lifted. Inhale, peel the back heel off the ground, adjust your stance as needed. Straighten the hips towards the front of the mat, so really draw the left hip forward and the right hip back, shoulders stacked over the hips. On inhale, stepping forward, maybe using your foot for support as you come in. Both feet flat on the ground for mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms to the side and overhead, drawing the right knee up again. And exhale, stepping that right foot straight back behind you, coming into the inclined lunge, high lunge with an incline there. Inhale and open up, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, lengthen the front leg. Inhale, and exhale, reaching forward and down, supporting yourself on your thigh, your shin, your ankle, or the ground, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Take the gaze down towards the left foot, left hand, and then inhale and draw the right hand overhead, turning the gaze up, drawing the fingertips back towards the back body. Exhale, coming back to center, and we're going to draw the left hand towards the right leg now, while extending the right arm overhead. So maybe grasping the inner thigh or the inner shin area, or maybe we just reach towards the leg. Inhale and come back up, sinking the hips, coming into Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, high lunge pose, and exhale, stepping the leg in, using support along the way if needed. Back to mountain, inhaling, sweeping the arms to the side and overhead, drawing the left leg in, exhaling, stepping the left foot behind you, high lunge, inclined lunge. Inhale, Warrior 2, and exhale, straightening the front leg, tipping forward, Trikonasana, triangle pose, trying to keep the shoulders and the hips in line, the stomach and the chest lifted, looking down towards the bottom foot. And then inhale and extend the top arm over your head as you look up. Exhale and straighten, coming back to center. And then drawing the right hand down towards the left leg, through towards the left leg, and extending the left hand overhead this time, reaching towards the toes as you were, twisting open. Inhale and sink the hips, coming back up, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale and step it all forward. One smooth move if you can, or using your toes for support along the way if necessary. Back to mountain pose. Inhale, sweeping the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale, pulling the belly button in as you draw the palms down through the center line and come into a forward fold, protecting the lower spine. Bend your knees as much as you need to here to grasp your toes, and pull your elbows away from each other, extending the chest down. And on an inhale, looking forward, flat back. Then on an exhale, stepping the right foot back behind you, Coming into a low lunge, dropping the knee onto the ground. We're going to take our hands up onto our front thigh here, and maybe taking a strap around the back foot, or maybe just reaching back with the right hand to grasp the right foot. Draw the foot in. Release the right foot and bring the left hand to the left knee, sinking the hips forward again, opening up through the chest and turning to look down at the right hand. Inhale and lengthen through the spine. Exhale and lift the chest. Then bring the hands to frame the foot and draw the hips backward, particularly the left hip back, toes engaging back towards you, stretching through the hamstring and the calf area. Inhale and come forward onto the foot, sink the hips down, and then exhale, draw the hips back again, stretching through the calf, stretching through the hamstring, toes come towards the face. Coming up, taking the weight off the foot, we'll draw the foot around and underneath the hip, remembering the more space between the foot and the hip, the deeper the stretch. So tucking the foot all the way up underneath the hip if you need to. Lift the chest, draw the shoulders down the back, lengthen through the crown of the head, maybe come down onto your forearms or maybe all the way down onto your head. Opening through that hip area, relaxing the glutes, sinking down into the ground. Softening through the back body and the neck as you round forward. And then on an inhale, pressing into your hands and coming back upright, shoulders squared over the hips, drawing your right foot towards you, maybe taking a strap around the foot, or maybe taking the hand to the inside of the foot, opening through the chest. Both hands come forward, shift your weight and coming back into that deep lunge, sinking the hips forward, and then rocking back into the stretch through the leg. And then coming back forward, we'll bring our knees directly underneath our hips and maybe lower down here for a half chaturanga, or maybe draw the feet up and come all the way down into chaturanga, scooping forward into upward dog or cobra, knees down or knees lifted. Exhale and lift the hips, sitting up and back, downward dog. Draw the shoulder blades together and down the back. Lengthen through the crown of the head all the way through the tailbone. And stepping the right foot forward, we come into a low lunge on this side, sinking the hips forward and down. Pressing into the knee, lifting the chest, lengthening through the crown of the head. Reaching the left foot towards the left hand, maybe using a strap for support. Squaring the shoulders forward, opening through the chest as you lengthen through the thigh. Releasing the left foot, coming forward, either both hands to the ground on the inside of the knee or right hand to right knee, opening up through the chest, looking down towards the ground. And bringing the hands to frame the foot, sitting the hips back, drawing the toes and the leg back towards you, trying not to lock the knee but keeping a soft knee as you lengthen through the back of the leg. Exhale and sit forward, sinking the hips, and inhale, draw the hips back, drawing the toes back, digging the heel into the ground. Point and flex the foot if it feels comfortable to do so, and then drawing the foot across the body, across the mat, remembering the more space between the heel and the hip, the deeper the stretch. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades down the back. Maybe sit forward onto your hands or your forearms, or maybe coming all the way down, head resting on the hands, softening through the back, relaxing through the glutes, allowing the deep stretch through the hip area, ensuring that the toes are pointed straight out behind you on the back leg. And on an inhale, pressing into the hands and coming back upright. Grounding down through the pelvis and the hips as you draw the left foot towards the left hand, maybe taking a strap around the foot or maybe reaching to grasp the inside of the foot. Releasing the foot and coming to sit forward, tucking the right leg underneath, and maybe the left foot comes up and over the knee, or maybe it stays on the inside of the knee. Grasping the knee into the chest, lengthen through the spine as you turn to look over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Change the crossing of the legs, hug the knee into the chest, lengthen through the spine, shoulders draw down the back, exhale and twist. Coming to a simple cross-legged position. Inhale and exhale, hinge from the hips, walking yourself forward to a comfortable forward fold, relaxing through the back body, the shoulders, the neck, softening through the hips. On an inhale, coming back upright, using your hands for support, and then exhale and twist over the left, lengthening through the spine, drawing the shoulder blades together and down the back, And then drawing the chin towards the right shoulder, maybe bringing the hand up around fingertips just behind the left ear to draw the head down a little bit more, just using the weight of the arm to stretch through. Release and turn to look over the left shoulder and inhale back to center. Exhale, twisting to the right this time. Left hand comes to the right knee. Inhale and lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the chest. Exhale, squeeze the abs, then drawing the chin towards the left shoulder, maybe bringing the hand up behind the right ear, pulling the elbow and the head towards the left knee. Inhale and draw the shoulder blades down the back, keeping the chest lifted. Exhale and release, turning to look over the right shoulder again. And inhale back to center. We'll change the crossing of the legs and pull the belly button in as you walk forward to a comfortable forward fold. Breathing deep into the back body, softening the muscles of the hips, the upper back and the shoulders. And as you're ready, pressing back up into sitting. Maybe staying here or maybe lying out flat, allowing the hands to relax by the hips, palms, allowing a moment to connect with each part of the body, relax it. Lengthening the breath, inhaling, filling the stomach and the chest, exhaling completely. Holding your final resting pose as long as feels comfortable to do so. And when you're ready, rolling to the right side, pressing up to sitting. If you were lying down, or just blinking the eyes open, circling the arms to the side and overhead and drawing the palms down through heart center. Namaste.